Yo, what up, what up? It's your man, Big Brandon Carter. Today I want to talk about the 3 mistakes you're making in the gym and outside of the gym that are preventing you from making gains, man. Preventing you from making gains, baby. I'm going to go over this and more in my new upcoming book, Bicep Bible. Make sure you go to bicepbible.com now to register, get on the VIP list, because we're only printing up a few copies of it. And I want to make sure you get one, so get on the list, man. Don't fuck this up. 3 things you're doing that are preventing you from making gains, babe. 3 mistakes you're making. So number 1, on my last video we talked about rep ranges, right? So higher reps, let's say 12 and above are more for endurance. They're not gonna build a lot of size or strength, but it'll make give endurance, a different kind of muscle fiber, right? Lower reps, it'll get you stronger, but it necessarily won't get you bigger. Like between some people try to take you to getting strong is all you need to do to build muscle, but that's not the facts, right? In fact, power lifters, they try to see who can get the strongest within a certain weight class. Like they want to get stronger without gaining weight, so they use the low rep ranges, right? The low rep ranges between 1 and 5. You might get some size if you go up to 5, but the lower the rep range, the more you'll focus more on building strength, but not size. All right, and then in the middle is where you get that nice sweet spot where you build actually size. So I like anywhere from 8 to 12. That's a good rep range for building size. So that's one mistake you're making. You're not picking the right rep ranges to actually build size. Now, number 2, it's not about just picking random rep ranges. Say, oh, I lift this. Okay, I lift that 8 times. I'm building size, baby. Nah. You gotta lift it. If you're trying to go for 8, you gotta lift it to the point where 9 is not possible with good form. See, here's the thing: you want to lift the weight until you can't lift it anymore with good form. Because you can lift it more, you can do all this other crazy shit, but then you're not working. Let's say you're doing curls, then you're not working what? You're not working your bicep. You start using your back. You're using your back muscle to lift it, right? It's too much weight for you. So listen, here's the thing. When you do those cheat curls or you start using bad form, your biceps not really lifting it anyway. Your back is lifting it. So you might as well just put that shit down, right? That's it. You lift it to, I call what's called performance failure. So I don't go till I absolutely can't do anymore. I do till I can't do anymore perfectly, right? I can't do any more perfect. That's performance. Like I could probably even do one with good form, but then it's all slow and I'm not with that. I think that's going to cause unnecessary soreness without getting the benefits. I think once you got to the point where you can't lift it, when your form is no longer exquisite, you can put it down, right? You put it down. So rep range, you want to do 8 to 12. So you get to 12, 13 should not be possible with good form. Right, so that's the key to picking your rep range, and you want to lift with that intensity, right? Another mistake people are making is they're not timing their rest between sets, baby. They're not timing their rest between sets. But listen, if you really want to make gains, but you're not timing your rest, you're leaving a lot of gains on the table. So here's the thing about rep ranges. Depends on the goal. If you're trying to get stronger, you're lifting lower reps, then you can keep your keep your rest between sets 3 to 5 minutes, because you actually want enough time for your muscle to fully recover, so you can lift as much weight as possible on the next set. Now, if your rep range, if you're hitting that sweet spot, where you're trying to get size, only rest between sets 60 to 90 seconds. All right. There's studies that show that this is the right amount of rest to stimulate the most hypertrophy or muscle mass when you're training. Now, I have read studies to the contrary. All right, and if you want to go around looking, you can find that too. But I've also seen this in the field, right? Like I've been a personal trainer for over 15 years, so it's not just shit I read. Right, this is shit I've seen work for myself and the countless people I've trained over a 15-year career in the fitness industry. I'm not just making this shit up for no reason. Listen, I want you to make gains. I'm not trying to keep the shit from you, man. I want you to fucking make progress, bro. That's gonna tell you the real fucking deal. The shit I've seen work for a lot of people I've trained, and for my fucking self, man. Like, we do this. Now, if you're training for a sport, right, athletic thing where you have to like do a lot of moving around, you need more endurance, then you want to do higher reps, okay, but keep time between sets even lower. Like we're talking 30 to 60 seconds between each rep. If you do this, if you follow these guidelines, not only will your workout be more intense, you'll get bigger, but the actual time you're training will be shorter, right? You get in and out the fucking gym. So like, don't be in there Snapchatting, Instagram chatting, and all that other bullshit. Get in, get out, man. Stop fucking around. You gotta make these gains. Now, the last thing people are doing wrong is they're not eating enough, man. People say, oh, I trained, I tried everything. No, you didn't try everything, bro. You didn't do the shit that worked. You didn't train right, like we talked about earlier. And you're not eating enough. Most of you guys are not hard gainers, poor eaters. Man, but I eat everything. I eat it. Yo, shut the fuck up, man. You need to eat more. Take your body weight in pounds, multiply that by 20. That's how many calories you need to gain mass. Now, a lot of people say, oh man, every time I say that, oh man, I'm gonna get fat if I do that. Here's the thing, you're gonna gain some weight when you bulk. You're gonna gain some fat if you bulk. And that's why I have a protocol called micro-bulking, where you don't bulk for a long time, you bulk for a specific amount of time, and you go back on the cuts. And some people say it's gonna ruin your metabolism. It's not, right? It's fucking not, man. It's not. That's not a real thing. In fact, there's studies that show that yo-yo dieting, some people will call this, that has no long-term effect on your metabolism. Get out of here with that nonsense. So it's a micro bulk. You bulk until the point where you start to get fat, and then you want to cut. I explain more in Bicep Bible coming soon. So make sure you get on that VIP list to learn more about the micro bulking. But it's a strategy this is how I can basically stay pretty ripped all year, and it fluctuates. I mean, there's levels of rippedness. There's photo shoot rip, and then there's just, all right, he's not fat, right? All right, that's where I'm at. Where I go to, all right, he's not fat, but he's not photo shoot rip, and then I cut. That's how I do a micro bulk, and I explain it more in the book. Now, some people say, man, I just can't eat enough. They don't have the appetite. I get it. I feel the same way, man. Like, I don't like to eat that much food. It actually makes me tired and sleepy. So here's a way around it. You can drink most of your calories. You can get shakes. I have a video where I have a 1,500 calorie shake, or you can buy weight gainer or whatever it is. Drink most of your calories. Drink more calories, like instead of just drinking water when you're bulking, drink grape juice or something. I didn't just say that because I'm black. I say that because grape juice has a lot of calories in it, and you can get an extra 200 calories with a thing of grape juice. If you do that a few times a day or something like it, then it starts to add up. And that's how you get your calories in. I explain that, and I got even more tips in Bicep Bible coming soon. Make sure you get on the VIP registration list. It's going to be amazing. We're only printing up a few copies, and I'm going to be selling for a limited time. Then there's a wrap. So make sure you get on the VIP list, man, because you don't want to miss out on that. All right. Hope you guys are making gains, getting big and strong. Make sure you like this video, leave a comment, let me know what's working for you, and share it with your friends, man. Don't be stingy with these gains. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.